Welcome to this video. So I'm going to be doing a stock analysis on Estee Lauder. Now, if you like this video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And of course, remember, this isn't financial advice. This is purely for entertainment and educational purposes. Now, Estee Lauder, they make skincare products, and I quite like the company. I have to say, I don't own any stock right now, but I do think it's beginning to look a bit too cheap. Now, it was quite highly priced during COVID, as you can see if we go back on the graph here, as you can see all the way back in 22 at $372 compared to this current stock price of 63 is insane. And in the pre-market, we are also up by 5%. Now, I do like the company because they pay out great dividends. As you can see here, they pay them out often. Well, they're not that great, but they pay them out often. And even though this falling graph, they still manage to pay out dividends, even though their sales has slumped a bit, shows they have good money and the company is still doing quite well. Now, the reason it fell, I'm going to show you right now, is as you can see down here, they made less and less money in 23 and 24, and this was due to increased inflation and production costs. But I think that is going to turn around, as you can see up here. Their last earnings has been quite nice, even though we did see them fall on some of their earnings. As you can see, they still managed to beat their estimates, which of course is great. And I really think this stock is going to turn around, which is why I quite like this stock at the moment. Now it is a relatively large company at $22 billion valued, so it's quite nice. And I also just like the fact that they pay out dividends so often, as you can see here, in February and in May and in August and in November and in February again. So 4 times a year, which means if you buy a company like this, you can get a dividend snowball rolling quite more fast if they pay them out 4 times a year regarding just once a year. Also, I do like the fact that we are currently in a golden cross. As you can see, we had a golden cross right here on the 2nd of May, so about 2 weeks ago currently. So it is showing a bit of an upward trend. Even though it did fall down a bit, we did hit a bottom of, what is this, about $49, but it is trading upwards, and it has been actually for almost a month now, which I do like quite a lot. Also, the renowned investor Michael Burry, the one who called the financial crisis, has just bought Estee Lauder, and is 100% or close to 100% of his portfolio is now in Estee Lauder, and that is a financial genius if you ask me. Now, as I said, as you can see, the financial isn't that great. As you can see, it did tumble a bit, and now I can also just see what they make money on: skincare, makeup, fragrance, hair care, and other. So mainly skincare and makeup. And as you can see, their sales did slump a bit, but during COVID, when everything boomed, people just had to buy so much more because they couldn't go out, so they just had to get more hobbies. I can also see that their sales are in a lot of different areas. You can see both Europe, Middle East, China, United States, South Korea. So it's all over the place. They are quite large in China, as you can see, and that is booming. And they're also big in South Korea. So that is great because that is a huge market for makeups, because just the way that Koreans want to look perfect all the time. Now, seasonals, as you can see here, let's just go back 10 years or 50, yes, 10 years, 15 years. As you can see here, it's quite a coin flip. One might say the past 3 years has been quite horrible. Minus 33%, minus 42%, minus 48%. That's also a reason why I do think it is going to reverse. Now, there is the saying, don't grab a falling knife, of course, but we are currently seeing some great technical signs, so I do think it is going to keep on performing. You can also see the blue line right over here, and it is going back up. As you can see, it was all the way down here, and it is moving a bit up. So that is, of course, quite nice. And some years where we gain quite nicely. And I do personally think that is going to happen this year. I think it's going to end up maybe in 76, 77, so about $10 from where we are currently in the pre-market. So quite nicely up. Now, as you can see down here on the technicals, it's a buy for the day and for the month, or it is a sell. And that is just because if we look at the graph overall, the month it still has way too many. It still has lost a bit too much. And also just, as you can see, we have these huge long red candles. As you can see, it is more red than it is blue, or green, I mean, at the moment. So it still hasn't fully made that upwards trending, even though we did see this golden cross here, and we have great technicals. For the month, it isn't quite there yet, but it is starting to move up. We can also see in the RSI down here, let's get this ad out, the RSI down here, it was trading all the way up here and overbought. It is now resting just above being in the lower channel, but it is still quite decent. We are going to see it probably because it is up. So when the market opens, we are going to see the RSI move a bit back up. Now, if you don't know what the RSI is, that is if something is below 70 but above 50, it's in the upper channel, which means it's moving upwards. If it's above 70, it's in overbought, which means a lot of people is buying at the moment, which means sometimes it's a bit overpriced, or it's a bad time to get in. And then down here below 50 and above 30, we have the lower channel. When something is down here, it has a falling tendencies, the stock price will drop. If it's below 30, then it's oversold, and we see these huge drops. As you can see here, we are down in red, and let's look at this drop right here. So currently we are in quite nice RSI. If my thesis stays where we are going to sit, I do believe we are going to sit maybe in 58 once the market opens in the RSI at least. Now the analysts on this, as you can see, it's all over the place. We have 29 on it, so quite a few. We have 4 strong buy, 1 buy, 22 hold, 1 sell, and 1 strong sell. And we don't, as you can see here, we have the lowest one is minus 18.4%, and the average is up by 1.1%. And then of course we do have this strong buy up here at 90. Now of course, with the majority being hold, it is gonna be like this, where it's just not gonna be up very much. Also given the fact we did move a bit up, but for the year, as you can see, we were trading earlier the year all the way up here in 70. So I think we are gonna see us end the year in about 77, 78 maybe. Yeah, so that was my stock analysis on Estee Lauder. Now, if you like this video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe.